Bangladesh will never become Sri Lanka. Government has long-term plans, said Prime Minister. The government has established a reign to terror in the country, alleged Mujaffarpur. Before 2023 or 24, the current economic situation of the country will not improve, said Dr. Devopriya. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to MyTV News and Finance Video Newsroom. Today, watching headlines. Now the details. There is no use in conspiring with a false accusation, and Bangladesh will never become Sri Lanka, as we have a long-term plan in all development activities, says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. She made the comment at the commemoration meeting organized by Dhaka Metropolitan Awami League on the occasion of National Mourning Day today. The Prime Minister said that the government has reduced the price of fuel for the comfort of the people, but citizens should also be frugal. Sheikh Hasina said during BNP regime in 2001 to 2006, Bangladesh became a champion in corruption for 5 consecutive times, while the country saw a huge price hike of essential commodities and scarcity of electricity, water and employment. Awami League is not afraid of the threat of BNP's movement, says Awami League General Secretary Qadir. He said this during a briefing at his residence today. The government is trying to create anarchy in the country in a response to the statement of BNP leader. Qadir said the government wants to people's relief and stability. He said, in effect, BNP has started creating anarchy and terrorist activities in the name of agitation in the country. The Road Transport and Bridge Minister said that the BNP did not give peace and relief to the people even when it was in power, and it is still not giving it. BNP is carrying out their movement in the country by saying apolitical and confusing words, says Information and Broadcasting Minister Hassan Mahmood. He also said Awami League will resist BNP's movement politically. But if BNP goes ahead with the agitation program like before, then the government has the responsibility to provide security to the lives and property of the country's people. In that case, along with the government, the Awami League must resist it. He said this in response to the question of journalists today after inaugurating the new Mytv building of digital terrestrial facility of the Nator sub-center of Bangladesh television at a cost of Taka 2 crore 2 lakh. BNP Secretary General Mujaffarpur alleged that the government has established a reign to terror in the country. He said Awami League is ruling the country by the threats and enforced disappearances. So on the occasion of International Day of the Victims of Enforced Disappearances, the BNP Secretary General said this at a party central office in Neapolitan today, demanding an impartial investigation into the disappearance and murder under the supervision of the United Nations. He said that the government was afraid of bringing down the Lathial Bahini and it would not work. Not the next 2-3 months before 2023 or 24. The current economic situation of the country will not improve, noted economist and CPD honorary fellow Dr. Devopriya Bhattacharya. He said those who said it will be fixed in the next 2-3 months, it is not right. Rather, this quick statement by the government official will make the market more unstable. He said these things in this guest speech at the ERF dialogue given at the Economic Reporters Forum auditorium. The High Court has summoned Muhammad Masood Bishas, head of Bangladesh Financial Intelligence Unit (BFIU), seeking an explanation for not following due process while filing a report on money deposited by the Bangladeshis in the Switch Bank. The BFIU chief was asked to appear before the court tomorrow on Wednesday. The HC bench of Justice Mohammad Nazrul Islam Talukdar and Justice Khizir Hayat passed the order during hearing a suo motu rule today. BFIU submitted the report on Monday saying that they repeatedly sought information from the Switch authority about the money laundering. According to the court, the report did not carry the name, designation or the signature of the BFIU chief and therefore failed to meet procedural requirements. So on August 27, the Embassy of Switzerland has informed the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that Nathal Shur's statement regarding Bangladesh seeking information on the deposit of Bangladeshi money in Switch Bank was wrong. A child among the 6 burn victims of the same family has succumbed to his injuries today. Earlier, 6 members of the same family were burned in an explosion and fire in Dhaka, Kiraniganj. The accident took place at 5:30 a.m. in the morning at a house of Kiraniganj, Model Madrail Chola Para area today. Relatives of the victims say that there was a loud explosion in the morning. 6 people were burned. They were rescued and admitted to the Sheikh Hasina National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery. Doctors of the emergency department say that 28% of the Mohammad Yassin and Aduni Begum's bodies were burned in the fire. Both are in critical condition. Viewers, now international news. Record rains have caused severe flooding in Pakistan. 1/3 of the country is underwater due to floods. More than 1,100 people have died so far. About 3.5 million people have become homeless. Pakistan's army chief has sought relief assistance from a domestic and foreign organization due to the fear of extreme humanitarian disaster in the country. Due to the flood, the water of most of the rivers of the country is flowing over the danger line, where the important roads and highways have sunk in it. Roads and bridges were damaged. Inter-district communication system is broken. At least 20 people have been killed in massive clashes in Baghdad after Iraq's influential Shia Muslim leader Muqtada al-Sadr announced his retirement from politics. Following the announcement on Monday, his loyalists stormed a government place and clashed with a rival faction. According to the international media, machine gun fire and explosion were heard in the green zone of Baghdad at night. The headquarters of Iraq's ministries and foreign embassies are located in this green zone. Viewers, now sports. Afghanistan and Bangladesh take on each other in a match 3 of Asia Cup 2022. Both teams are placed in Group B along with Sri Lanka. India, Pakistan and Hong Kong are placed in Group A. All the matches will be played in Dubai and Sharjah. This is Afghanistan's second game of the campaign, having beaten Sri Lanka in their first game. Meanwhile, this is the first game for Saqib Al Hasan, led by Bangladesh side. The Tigers lost to the T20I series against Bangladesh back in February-March earlier this year. Terming Afghanistan as dangerous, the Tigers are ready to take on the challenge, say technical consultant Shidhan Shiram. According to him, the Asia Cup will get off to a good start if it plays as expected. We are about to end the headlines once again. Bangladesh will never become Sri Lanka. Government has long-term plans, said Prime Minister. The government has established a reign to terror in the country, Ali Mijafokul. Before 2023-24, the current economic situation of the country will not improve, said Dr. Depopriya. Pakistan under severe floods in the record rains. 1/3 of the country is submerged and more than 1,100 people killed. Afghanistan and Bangladesh take on each other in the match number 3 of Asia Cup 2022. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTV News. Watch all our programs, YouTube/MyTV Bangla, Facebook/MyTV Bangla. Next bulletin will be telecast 7:30 p.m. Stay connected and Allah Hafiz.